back. Yeah. Let's turn up, y'all. Come on, baby cat. Come on, baby cat. Let me on time. Yeah, that's the new beat. The new song is called Baby Cat. I will be dropping that 2026. Yes, Baby Cat. Okay. Uh, let's get into it. Y'all see the title. We went over this briefly on episodes before, but sometimes I have to revisit because throughout the decades we end up finding more information about this. And we are going to go into the shooter too. We're going to go into some other trending topics as well because there's a lot of fishy shit going on. We've been talking about the Muslim Brotherhood for a little while in the last two episodes. And you can see the Muslim Brotherhood, that's who they targeted, white nationalists from the National Guard. If you want to target a real white nationalist, go to the National Guard and shoot a white man. That's what this Muslim Brotherhood from Afghanistan did. He shot two. He shot two members. Now, you would think with the technology the government has, that they would have intercepted these bullets, family. But obviously, that didn't happen. So, this is what this motherfucker looked like. They had this man stripped naked. Let's pull this up, family. They had this dude stripped naked. Pull the video up, family. It's supposed to be him right here in his undies. But from afar, this would be considered a white man. You didn't know that? This would be considered a white man. This is why I had to put this up here, fam. Because guess what? Anybody can identify as white. Okay? Non-Hispanic white, European white, Jewish white. There's many. They come over to America and identify with other nationalities, family. But you have to understand the shift in United States demographics. You have 90% in the 1900s to 60%. You believe that shit? Do you believe that shit? Car line is open. Do you believe that shit? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you believe it? Are you hypocrite nation or no? Yes or no? What they say? 6, 7, either or? Because you have to be one or the other. You can't be both. You can't be 90% white in the 1920s and 56% white in the 2000s. In 2000s. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no damn way.
Are you hungry?
No.
I'm about to cook them some breakfast food. Do you want some?
Oh yeah, I want some of that. So there ain't no way that these numbers just go from 90 to 60. That's a big dip. That's a big fucking dip. And guess what? We came to the conclusion on why that has happened because you have other people who classify as Native Americans. Okay? It's the bottom line. 90% white figure was inflated by excluding or reclassifying the original tribes. Without paper genocide, that percentage would have been much lower from the start, family. See? See all these white people came on these damn boats to the Americas. Now we already know the Americas, the original Americas was full of natives. Ain't no way Europeans come on this little ass boat and just outdo everybody that's been on that land for generations. Ain't no fucking way. Why? Because guess what? If you was white, you could reclassify as an Indian and then reclassify as white later on. It's called trading places, family. If you really believe the white people are the majority in this country, you need to go sit a time out, family. Because there was some willing and dealing going on way long ago. But they don't tell their grandkids this shit. They got them believing in fake statistics. Like I said, anything that come out government after government, you gotta second, third, guess it, fourth. You gotta break that shit down, family. You not just go give me some numbers and expect me to believe the damn colonizers, because the colonizers cook the white people's numbers too. The same numbers they reading off of, they the same motherfuckers that cook their ass at motherfucking Jamestown. Yeah, cannibalism at Jamestown. If it was not for cannibalism at Jamestown, there would be no such thing as Thanksgiving, family. You wouldn't be eating turkeys. If there wasn't cannibalism at Jamestown. So, guess what? I don't understand why people use skewed statistics without going into detail. But these are the same jokers that screwed them in the ass. Yeah, the same people. The same people that screwed black people over is the same people that screwed white people over. But guess what? Everybody's divided on fake numbers, man. These are fake numbers. Ain't no way white people just come in when there's been generations, eons of people already here. Come on, man. Come on. Here go the boat right here. This is a real picture, family. And guess what? Guess who was the captain of the boat? The Monopoly man. These are the poor whites. These are the poor white slaves right here. These are the real African Americans right here. As you can see, Elon Musk. But like I said, anybody can be white, fam. Guess who else was white and came over here to a United States city and caused confrontation in the skin of a white man? Remember downtown Cincinnati? These are Russians. These are Russians. If you ask him who he is, he gonna say he a Russian. He ain't gonna say white. But in America, you can pose as white and get away with it. Guess what? They gonna lump everybody together. It's not good lumping everybody. See, if you already knew what was going on, every white person ain't the same, family. Every white person ain't the same. White is a misnomer, black is a misnomer. Elon Musk is an African American. So what did that tell you? That's a false identity for some individuals. In actuality, a lot of people don't know where they came from or who they are. But ain't no such thing as these 90% white. When guess what? Who was doing paper genocide? Who was doing violence and wars? Who was bringing all the diseases, family? Allegedly, Europeans brought smallpox and measles, killing 80 to 90% of natives. And I don't even fucking believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. I believe if the Europeans came over here with some shit, they would have got their ass whooped. That's what I believe. Ain't no way you killing 80, 90% motherfuckers. That's a whole shit. And they ain't trying to give up reparations? Oh, hell no. That's 80, 90%. And you see a lot of people online talking about, oh, we ain't giving 80, 90%. Oh, he giving somebody some damn reparations out this bitch. Cannibalism at Jamestown. You even owe your goddamn self reparation. White people owe white people reparations too. Go ask cannibalism at Jamestown. Go ask them white women that was working in that goddamn factory. Go ask them damn white women that was working at that radiation factory. And guess what they were doing? Guess who was white man was poisoning white women at the radiation factory? 1914, family. 1914. And guess who the white man blamed it on? They blamed the women on being sexually active because they was getting tumors in their neck and all this shit from working at this damn paint factory and shit. Yeah, you gonna go into that. Why do you think the white man is the most hated individual on earth? Because he slaughtered his own too in the name of Zion. Or what they call the name of science. Real science. You remember real science? Yeah, they do experiment with their own kind. They just start letting white women vote not too long ago. White women are damn near in the same boat as black as a black ass Negro out this bitch. If you really want to be honest. And that's because of religious ideology. This sick ass. See, like I said, the motherfucking people that are indoctrinated, they beat their wives too, just like the Muslims and shit. They just Christian. They beat their wife. They not supposed to be shown either. Okay? It just in America, you can show your face. Over there, you can't. That's the only difference. But behind closed doors, you get that ass whooped. Like damn Ike and Tina out this bitch. But yeah, they've been skewing the numbers. They've been skewing the numbers the last 300 years out this bitch. You mean to tell me you want me to believe white people is the majority of this country? Hell, fuck no. Hell no. Because you gotta think you gotta think white people are scattered on the outskirts, but you have majority Negroes lumped up in the city like cockroaches out this bitch. White people are scattered. Then you got, you might have some pepper out in you might have white and black pepper out in the outskirts. And you might have a few white people in the city that live around Negro dominance. So you gotta think. Some shit is skewed, man. Some shit, then you got Mexicans posing as white. You come over here and shall I say be white and get certain special powers out this bitch. You come over here and identify with white and classify as white, you damn near Christ out. You ready to lead the damn simulation. So everything gonna be given to your ass underneath that damn white coat. And you go get let out of prison early. Yeah, man. They got white code and they got black code. That's a real that's real paperwork, family. That's real paperwork. But I'm letting you know, don't be afraid of this number because it ain't real. What y'all supposed to be is what y'all supposed to be. Ain't no motherfucking. But they are saying that white folks aren't reproducing, but that got a lot to do with white men going over and fucking them Chinese women and shit. Okay, the Vietnamese women, they ain't messing with. See, JD Vance, he one of them. He ain't. You would have thought JD Vance, man. JD Vance, he from the Bible Belt. He can't find him some some uh some white Christian pussy. You got me fucked up. That's why I think some of these people be gay, lightweight gay for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. You lightweight gay. You can't hit no shit here. You gotta wait till you go overseas to some crack some shit. You got me fucked up out this bitch. And you want me to vote for your fucking ass? Hell no. Just off that shit, I won't vote for you because you're not player enough out this bitch. For me, give me a Trump or not. I ain't fucking voting if it ain't fucking Trump. Cause y'all not gonna put no rhino in front of my. That's all y'all gonna do in 2028. See, allegedly Trump supposed to bust through 2028. So I'm guessing 2020, 32. These motherfuckers gonna try to put a rhino in my face, and that's when I'm gonna tap out and say, hell, fuck, I'm done voting. I'm done. You can't tell me I'm voting for the lesser evil. And the thing is, a lot of groups are panicking right now. A lot of groups in America are panicking right now. But guess who's chilling? Some say foundational Black Americans are just laid back, chilling, watching everybody crash out. We're not voting for nobody. And if we are voting for somebody, it's gonna be in our best interest. It's gonna be in our best interest. It's gonna see Donald Trump. He freeing up a lot of cap space for foundational Black Americans that's on the straight and narrow out this bitch. But the rest of these other groups, man, they freaking out. Whites freaking out, left freaking out, freakazoids freaking out. The only group chilling is FBA. Shit, these motherfucking numbers is allegedly dwindling. You got Elon Musk daddy coming out here saying that shit too. Elon Musk daddy coming out here saying that shit. Oh yeah, he ready to get you up out of here. Okay? And we tie this in with the rapture and all that. Okay? We tie this in with the rapture, the rape and capture of the white T man. And I don't know what's going on, but I do know there's some paper genocide involved. And I know these numbers are not accurate. More like less. There's less because guess what? You got Native Americans. You got Asians identified with white. You got a lot of motherfucking tethers out this bitch that ain't who they are. Okay? But like I said, you see a lot of white folks in rich populated areas. You go see them gathered around because it's a community. That's the white community. Uh, high tech, space age type communities. You not gonna see very many blacks there. You go see a lot of blacks in jail. Ain't gonna be no crime. Ain't gonna be no crime. They cleaning this shit up. You're not even gonna be able to sell drugs because the drugs are gonna be so cheap. You're not even gonna be able to sell them. That's how it's gonna be in this new world of Zionism. And guess what? If you false witness, if you bear false witness, you will be deleted. And some say this is karma. Some say this is karma for the genocide. And I know the grandbabies don't got nothing to do with this shit. But guess what? That's your bloodline. And guess what? Blood in, blood out. You see this gang coming across the city? Man, these is pirates, man. What they call skull and bones, family. Now the thing is, you had conquistadors, Spanish conquistadors, trying to attack these damn Jewish boats during because they had to go through a certain treaty coming over here and shit. They had a rough trip, man. Let me be honest with you. The white folks had a rough trip coming over here to America. But shit, ain't no goddamn you just pop up and be 90 out this bitch. You don't even know what's going on in the West Coast. So how do we know if we calculating all these damn numbers and these motherfuckers went to Jamestown and shit and ain't been all the way to the West Coast, ain't been, that certain states weren't even established in. And y'all ran with this motherfucking lie because, like I said, a lot of people are gumps, man. It ain't just white people that don't know their history. It's black folks that don't know their history too. And if you don't know American history, you are not considered a real American. What did God say in the Bible? My people are going to be destroyed from lack of knowledge. And guess what? By these numbers, these people are going to be destroyed because God is not in their favor. Because their forefathers have lied and manipulated and terraformed reality. And that, folks, is what you call a fucking $5 Indian. imposter, and guess what? This day is scapegoat. American flag. The American flag is the scapegoat for the colonizer. And guess what? Are we really united? Hell no. We're not united. You know why we're not united? Because they consider us three-fifths of a human. It wasn't just blacks that was considered three-fifths of a human. There were certain white individuals who were chattel slaves. They might not have got beaten, as they say. That's what they say. They said white slaves didn't get beat. They said white slaves, they had to work their ass off, but they didn't get beat. And somehow they got the 40 acres of the mule, and the Negro native did not get nothing. But guess what? The Buffalo Soldiers did receive a reward. They got to fight in the American North. And some say the North was getting their butt kicked. That's why they had to get the Negro slave that helped defeat the South. And this is why you have blacks in the army. And this is why Charlie Kirk said the Civil Rights Act was the most disgusting thing in American history because it opened up doors for who? Immigrants. Immigrants. On the back of who? Foundational Black Americans. Family. I don't think I need to go much farther, honestly. I think we pretty much see that's what I said. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying, and then you go into your what you got to say. But I said what I had to say. Any rebuttal? Any rebuttal? 'Cause guess what? Yeah. Have you heard of the 1924 Immigration Act? Capped non-European entities, keeping whites dominant until 1965. Family. Hart-Celler Act ended quotas. This shifted inflows from Europe pre 1965. 70% of immigrants to Latin America, Asia, and Africa, family. Cooking numbers. Without post 1965 immigration, the U.S. would still be 75% white today. They said Hispanics grew from 1 point to 18.7, basically 62 million. But how? But how? And they say white fertility. You know what I think? I think there's I think there's less humans on the earth. They say it's 6.7 billion. I don't believe that either. I don't believe that either. I think there's less humans on the earth, and the people they counting just probably robots. To be honest with you, everybody ain't human. See, they're not accounting for IVF. IVF is another set of human, and we went into IVF. Who was IVF, and who was allowed to get rid of Charlie Kirk? You see Charlie Kirk? Hell no. And guess what? I heard. Well, I actually seen. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm gonna say allegedly. We got the autopsy pictures, just like JFK, fam. Yes, we do. We got the autopsy picture. Yes, we do. And guess what? I don't want to get in trouble for showing it, but I do got it somewhere saved. Okay, and we might dive into that. I'm gonna wait till that picture circulate. I'm gonna wait till that picture circulate around the chitlin circuit, family. And guess what? A lot of people gonna be surprised. A lot of people not gonna like that pic. And guess what? That might start a riot. That might start a riot because people still have animosity of what happened to Charlie. And allegedly, that was supposed to spark a revolution, but it has now died out because they have nobody more enthusiastic than Trump or Charlie. Sorry, y'all try to break it that fake ass Dylan Brooks. His ass got canned. But like I said, a lot of individuals are already on code to vote for a certain individual. And if that certain individual somehow gets in, he's gonna be a fucking rhino. Okay? So when a certain president said, I'll have you son of a bitches voting Democrat for the next 1,000 years, that's what the fuck he mean. Your ass ain't gonna do nothing about it. Because guess what? You're stupid. And they're stupid too. But they just got a lot of power over you. See how that works? See how that works? I think we pretty much did some damage with that. We ain't get no kickback. We ain't gonna get no kickback because these are real individuals, family. These are real individuals that popped up on the land out this bitch. I'm gonna show you. You go back to cannibalism at Jamestown. You go back to cannibalism at Jamestown. This dude right here was eating on Sarah. Smashed her head in. He smashed her head in. They got so hungry. You gotta think these people came over here on boats, and these motherfuckers went hungry and start eating out a little girl's brain. Family. This is what archaeologists said that they should. Yes, yes. So you mean to tell me that you had natives that knew the land, knew how to till the land, and you had colonizers pop up 90% white in 1492 out this bitch? You got me fucked up. And if you believe 90% white, you a goddamn dummy. To be honest with you. You believe this fucking number right here, you going to hell with the Antichrist. I would just be I would just be cool with the number God gave me. But they adding extra fucking sauce on that bitch. Giving what they call white supremacy right here, if they added on fucking 40%, dude. Come on, bro. Come on, fucking bro. Motherfucking shouts out to my white folks that's already know what the fuck going on and who cooking these goddamn numbers. Shouts out to them. But you delusional son of a bitches, y'all going to hell with the Antichrist. Y'all think y'all going to heaven and y'all think y'all Christians because y'all repeat fake numbers and shit. But that shit ain't gonna ride over here, family. We all want to know the truth. We all want to know why the elite are giving us fake numbers, having us argue over the fake numbers online. But on this channel, that shit stops today. Until you can prove otherwise, as the Bible said, prove everything. You gotta make me a believer. You can't just pop up and say something and expect me to believe this shit. But some of these shows, most of these shows, especially the right wing podcasters, I don't consider myself a right wing podcaster, even though I'm a Trump supporter, because I'm like universal around here. I could be at I could be everywhere at one time. I'm omnipresent, like the God of the Hebrew Bible out this bitch. Okay, I'm versed very well on all topics, and I know there's pieces of shit on both ends. So I don't want to be connected to certain shit. Can you blame me? Hell no. You think I'm about to go down with the fucking Titanic? Hell no. There's only certain individuals that go past the prison yard with this damn administration. If you can't do 10 push-ups, your ass done. Okay? That's basically what I'm saying. So, I think we about done, man. And then I might come on here later on because I ain't trying to merge the shows together because I had some other shit cooking up for y'all too. We just wanted to go over these numbers because shit, the black numbers is cooked too. It ain't just the white numbers, it's the black numbers. Everybody's numbers is cooked to benefit that community. Trust me, that's how America always was. That's the secrets of America, dummy. Yes, that's the secrets of America, dummy. Yeah, okay, yeah, we about to sign out. We out of here. We out of here.
Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. I'm not playing games, disappear like it's hide and seek. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. Yeah. David Blaine, Copperfield, I'm popping out your top hat. Bees on your head, I'm saying I'm surfing on a Star Trek. Magic carpet ride, now I feel like Aladdin. I hit my parlay, now I'm headed down to Sack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Peter Struck, now it's Jack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Had him doing backflips, I threw the bait out, and I think I caught it. Catfish. Yes, I'm outstanding. Yes, I'm outstanding. The Mexicans vote for me, and I don't speak Spanish. Election fraud had the whole DC in panic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law coming and you don't even understand it. I caught the deep state. Air Force One just landed. Election court cases. I had to plead the fifth. Yeah, Congress going to hell, nigga. So is Adam Schiff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky flow. And I think I pulled a hat trick. How I flipped the game. Had me doing backflips. Yo, stop the fracking. Yo, stop the fracking. Gas prices had all the Trump heads snapping. Arrested executions, man, they already happy. Teriyaki flow, and I like my chicken black. And performing at the White House, I'm dancing at the tavern. Yeah. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the Jacksons. Throw them in the trash, wipe them down with a throwaway. Chopper shoot from long range, I call that bitch Golden State. War room ready, and I feel like Steve Bannon. Never had a brother chopper singing like the Hansons. Lock me up, throw away the key. I call that hibernation, supersonic flow. Sean Kemp, now I'm Gary Payton. Yeah, I'm so sick, and I threw away my doctor note. How I live in color had me changing like kaleidoscope. Beanie, VG, then I told you.